Triumph Street Triple has been one of the bikes which sit in a highly competitive spot. The spot in which Kawasaki has made its presence felt very strongly with its products such as Z800 and now the Z900. The earlier Indian spec Street Triple was considered an epitome when it comes to agility, handling and distinctive appeal, but was still considered a skeptical buy because of one and one thing only, lack of power. So is the new Street Triple any better? Let's find out.
Hello and welcome to Autoportal. Finally, we have the Triumph Street Triple S with us. It was launched a few months back and it came as a replacement to its earlier version. And as you can see, the bike is fully transformed or it leveled up to this. It came with a new chassis, new electronics package, a bigger displacement engine and an S to its name. And these are quite a lot of upgrades, isn't it? So the bike that we have with us today comes in its fully upgraded avatar. And by that I mean that it has an aero slip-on exhaust, a rear seat cowl, different brake and clutch levers and a quick shifter. All these accessories are not part of the stock model, but you can get your hands on the same from Triumph's customization zone. So starting off with the looks, it is fairly noticeable that it is the latest Street Triple. And it is just because of the fact that its signature twin headlights are now more circular, which were earlier hexagonal in shape. And apart from that, it is more or less the same bike.
The new Street Triple S receives a slew of design updates, and the most prominent one comes in the form of angular twin bug eye headlights, which is characteristically Street Triple. Apart from the lights, what's also new in the design departments are minor bits like a broader front cowl, sharper tail design, updated twin seat, shorter exhaust muffler and the gull wing swing arm. All in all these upgrades don't really bring any radical change in the way it looks, and that is a good thing. The tank appears wide from the saddle and it makes the bike feel big, but it really isn't. It's still slim and compact by any middleweight bike standards. The fit and finish levels are the best like always. Also, you can see the detailed Triumph logo on any major part of the bike you take a closer look at. The bike misses out on the full color 5-inch TFT instrument panel, which is standard on its higher RS version. It still uses the same digital analog panel, but now it displays a bunch of additional information including fuel gauge, current fuel consumption, range, odometer, trip meter and much more.
So apart from the looks, the most prominent upgrade the new bike has received is its engine. And this engine now churns out 40% more power. And trust me when I say this, these are serious numbers. So the earlier Indian spec model used to produce around 78 bhp and the number is now up to 111 bhp. And that along with its super lightweight of 166 kgs certifies it to be a bomb.
The new 765cc 3-cylinder engine has been derived from the Daytona, but it gets more displacement due to the use of bigger bore and stroke. The engine now pumps out close to 111 bhp of maximum power and 73 Nm of peak torque. It comes mated to a 6-speed transmission. But our test bike came along with a quick shifter that worked like magic. The company has reworked on the intake as well as exhaust. Also, the engine is now Euro 4 spec fuel injected motor with standard ride-by-wire. It gets twin riding modes, namely rain and road, which can be selected using a button added to the left side of the handlebar.
So its power to weight ratio is somewhere around 668 bhp per ton, and that is some serious power for a bike of its size. And not to forget that all that power is very well managed by its highly capable chassis that makes sure that the rider knows exactly what the bike is doing.
Turn on the ignition and triple cylinder Symphony greets you with its sweet whistling growl. It's it's obvious, the bike has gained quite a lot of power, which is clearly visible as soon as the RPMs rises above 3000. And then there is a sudden abrupt tsunami of power that stays on until you hit the rev limiter. And once in a while, if you're unlucky testing the acceleration, the front will try to lift up while hitting the rev limiter in the first gear, leaving you with a scared grin and a near heart attack. The bike will slide and hence doesn't require much of an effort even when riding in heavy traffic. Also, its meaty low end torque makes the city riding a breezy affair. What also impresses is the reworked final drive ratios that allow the use of higher gear at slow speeds. What also adds to the confidence is the strong braking that stops the bike in no time. But all this is let down by its overly squishy front end that though glides over all the minor undulations but crashes into major ones. The Street Triple S is a serious bike that promises much fun. It is surely not for novice riders trying their hands on big bikes for the first time, but if ridden sensibly, can prove to be a master tool to enter the world of big bikes.
The Triumph Street Triple S surely has what it takes to be a good bike. It has all the power you need from a naked bike that you would want to ride every day, and more importantly, it has a better electronics package than any other bike in its class. Its weight is just perfect and its incredible chassis allows you to push it to limits if you want. And at the same time, it has always been comfortable and super sweet sounding, and I wouldn't really mind it calling it an icon. That's all in the show today. It's goodbye for now, and as always, ride safe.